Good morning. Today we're going to read about thunder and lightning, which happens to be something that happens when we have severe thunderstorms or thunderstorms, especially here in Oklahoma. We have a lot of that. So this is by Wendy Pfeiffer. And look at the lightning that's coming down out of the sky. Here's the city below. Thunderstorms can happen anywhere. Severe thunderstorms that eventually produce tornadoes happen in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, down in the south in Georgia and Alabama, Louisiana. We're going to go ahead and start reading our story. I'm going to move the camera just a little this way. Maybe we can see both pictures. Here comes a storm. Black clouds sweep across the sky, and strong winds whip through the trees. Oh, I love this picture. Look, you can see the rain clouds or the rain curtains coming down out of the clouds above. Lightning flashes and thunder crashes. Rain begins to fall. This is a thunderstorm. You can see how the rain is flowing out. Now remember, the lightning is what makes the thunder sound because of the way it hits the air. How do thunderstorms happen? It takes a few steps for a thunderstorm to form. On hot days, puddles of water dry up. Your wet bathing suit dries up too, or dries out, I should say. But where does the water go? It goes up into the clouds. You can't see it, but this is happening all the time. Water evaporates. That's a great big word, but it evaporates up into the sky, into the atmosphere. How does this happen? Hot air turns water into a gas that you can't see. This gas is called water vapor. Hot air rises like a balloon. It carries water vapor up into the clouds, and the cold air in the clouds turns the water vapor back into water. Ooh, look at this cloud. They're beautiful. Storm clouds hold billions of drops of water. Some drops join together, and they get heavy and fall to the earth as rain. Wind pushes the other drops around in the storm clouds, and the drops bump in to one another. The bumping causes static electricity, and you can see a flash and hear a sizzle. Sometimes static electricity makes your hair crackle when you comb it. See how their hair is standing up? When electricity starts to flow, it isn't static anymore. Electricity flows through the air like a river flows on the ground. When electricity flows through a cloud, a giant spark lights up the sky, and there is the lightning. Wow. There are many types of lightning, and some of them are zigzag, ribbon, ball, and sheet lightning, and we talked about those yesterday, remember? And about how they're only about as big around as a quarter. Zigzag lightning follows two or more paths, and it branches out like limbs of a tree. They do kind of look like limbs, don't they? Look. They do look like limbs on a tree. Ribbon lightning looks like streamers from the sky, so they come straight down with very little of the branching. I also think that these look a little bit like roots on a tree. If we could dig up a tree and see its roots. Astronauts have seen other types of lightning. Look at that. That's cool. These strange glows above thunderstorms have been named blue jets, sprites, and elves. Blue jets rise from the tops of clouds, and sprites are flashes of red light. Elves are thin rings of light. Now, we can't see those, but the astronauts can see them because the cloud is down here, and then the other light is at the top. So it's actually out in the atmosphere in outer space. Scientists are learning what causes these different kinds of lightning. They are studying lightning very carefully, both from the Earth and also from outer space. Every lightning flash makes thunder? How does a flash of light make sound? As lightning flashes, it heats up the air and makes it very hot. The hot air pushes out, and then it rushes back in. The hot air pushes out again, and it rushes back. And it does it over and over and over, and that's what makes the sound that you hear. And the sound is thunder. So they come together. So whenever you hear thunder, even if you don't see the lightning can be far away, remember? It could be lightning far away and you can hear the thunder. The sound of thunder travels fast, but light travels about 1,000,000 times faster than sound. So you usually see the lightning before you hear the thunder. And thunder may be scary, but thunder cannot hurt you. Even if it shakes because it hits nearby, it cannot hurt you. It just makes a very loud sound. Now, lightning can be very dangerous, which is why we ask you to stay in your house when it's storming outside. It splits trees and it starts fires. Lightning can knock a person off his or her feet. If lightning strikes a person, he or she could be very badly hurt and you have to go to the hospital. Look, lightning hit this tree. See how it split the bark off? Wow, I'm surprised the tree's still standing though, isn't it? How can you be safe from lightning during a thunderstorm? And we talked about it before. You stay in your house or in your car. Stay away from the doors and windows. Do not use the telephone, television, computer, or shower. Only because those kinds of things can travel through electricity and through water. If you are outside, stay away from the water. Like if you're out on the lake, you should get off the lake. Or if you're in a swimming pool, you should get out of the swimming pool when it's storming. You need to stay away from the water and open fields and trees. We're not going to get under a tree during a storm. The safest place is in our car or in our house. Do not lie down on the ground. And it says to take off metal jewelry. So like Miss Holly's got on a metal ring. As the storm moves away, the thunder rumbles and rolls. See, the people have gotten off the beach, haven't they? When the storm stops, the air often feels cooler and cleaner, and there's puddles left from the storm. Look at the puddles. These puddles left from the storm give birds a drink and kids a place to play. I know when Duncan was little, he used to like to go play in the big puddles in our backyard. And if the sun is shining after the rain, you might see a rainbow. Now, it didn't tell us in our book, but all these puddles right here will start the water cycle again. They'll evaporate up into the sky, into the clouds, and when the clouds get full, it will rain again. Then water will be on the ground, it will evaporate, go back to the clouds. When the clouds get full, it rains back down. It's called a water cycle, and it does this over and over again. So whether it's puddles or a bird bath, or whether it's water that falls down into our creeks, ponds, or lake, some of it evaporates and goes back up into the clouds before it comes back down again. The water cycle. That's pretty cool, isn't it? All right. Later, I'll get on and read you a story about a rainbow of my own. And we have a rainbow experiment. So hopefully you've got to go get your bag of treats or goodies that Mrs. Hayward and I got ready for you. And if not, you can do it maybe over the weekend. All right. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.